I think one of the most one of the things that's kind of like very when we look back and we like, yo, that was dope. It made us feel good, yo. Is when we hear the artists be like, I was waiting on you. I was waiting to come up here.
Right.
I was waiting to come up here. I didn't think I was doing enough. And we like, nah, we see you, man. We only once a week right now. You know what I'm saying?
we once a week, bro. We can't do a podcast every day. And I like the fact that we once a week because it gives you something to build up to. You know what I mean? It's a build up. It's like, oh, okay, damn, it's coming on Friday. So you know what I mean? It gives. I like the fact that we once a week and we not every day. You know what I mean? You don't get used to us.
Right. Yeah. Don't be no hater. Don't be no hater.
Right.
If you don't get on the show right away.
Right.
We done had motherfuckers in the inbox start talking shit.
Very few, but yeah, we've had a few. But we had
people be like, man,
if they hit you up, right, and y'all like, you know what I'm saying, y'all not on, hey, look, man, go back to work. Go back to the drawing board.
Right.
Go back to with my fellas, man.
Like,
maybe you might be able to get on the show, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Go put the work in. That's the important part.
That's the part, man. I'm like, yo.
Because they can tell when y'all not putting the work in, man. Y'all sending these men CDs and flash drive, man. That shit, man. They don't want that shit, man.
And it's gonna show too, man. When that bar test hit, man.
That bar test.
Has anybody failed?
Oh my God!
Has anybody failed? And has it been on? Because I need to. Is there like an episode I can go to like?
I mean, I don't think anybody's actually failed. I think
I want to talk to y'all offline.
There have been some who have actually, like, you know, maybe they forgot their rhyme.
Okay.
Or something like that, you know what I'm saying? But actually going through it and spitting your whole rhyme and then we'd be like, you failed? Nah, we haven't had none of that. None of those.
Yeah,
no shit on nobody.
Exactly.
It's not about shitting on them at all. That's the part where it's like, all right, when are we going to be truthful to motherfuckers, or are we just going to be like, I like your music from before, but
like, oh shit, I didn't know. You know, like, I didn't know you was gonna be that good. Or we've also had times we was like, damn man, I thought you was gonna come just a little bit.
Yeah,
and that's what you mean. But like, don't give me a verse that's like something that you wrote
subpar.
You know what I'm saying, a long time ago, but you had it on a song, but you didn't really put it out, and now you come on the show and you trying to feel me get that up. Like that's not what y'all looking for.
No, what we want on the bar test, we just want you to put your best foot forward. If it's some shit you got written, you know what I'm saying, and it's fire. If you know it, rather you do the written than come and try to do something new, and then you can't really, you know what I'm saying,
right? And you know, I'm like, people get out there and that light gets on you,
that camera,
and it's steering the head like because you're not expecting it to look like that. So I'm like, yo, it's like, oh shit, the camera's on me, and you know that all of your peers are looking at this, and some people outside of that are looking at this.
Don't fuck up.
That pressure is real. So
don't fuck up.
I'm like, but and this ain't, you know, like the Breakfast Club where they'll tape it and retape it or whatever the case may be. This is live.
Yep.
So at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, when you come back to the show, whatever you did right here is what cats gonna see. And it's up there. Hey. It's in the ether.
And I hope everybody has watched beforehand, before coming on the show. Don't come up to the show and be like, bars, what are you talking about?
Exactly.
No.
Right. You watch our Instagram, we posting that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You get a post from the Fifth Element channel page, from the OT, from the D page, DJ Slim page, my page, so it's all over. So and definitely know it's out there.
And once people get up there, they start to realize that in the city now, they starting to realize like, okay, this ain't the place you come up here and do a half-ass rap.
Yep.
I'm like, because it's cats that done got up here and shined. I'm like, yo, we've had like Taylor Weeds get up there. His last one was fucking phenomenal. He was like, shit, like man, like this dude is
Bishop with the Juice.
Bishop with the Juice got up there and went crazy. East God killed it like 3-4 times.
Landlord killed it.
Landlord,
J.O.
like little J.O. had one of the best.
I'm like, man,
TNBA,
shit. Tay Bands got up there, went crazy. Larry Dub went crazy.
Ray Neely, Goddess.
Yeah, and like people don't got up here and went crazy. So now it's like it's a level of prestige that's attached to it. Like, yo, you really have to be on your shit if you're gonna get up here, because you know we gonna ask you.
Facts.
I'm like, well, you know my saying, rappers rap. Rappers fucking rap.
When they do their thing on the bar test, we tell them they certified.
Exactly.
So they don't hear certified. You might
Yeah, go back to the drawing board.
And then we do that too, because I don't know if y'all familiar with DJ Certified, who passed away, who was a pillar in the community, DJ partner, and he was at 88.1, and just really instrumental in supporting the Vegas artists. So like that's why we say he's certified at the end to keep his name alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's pretty much what's attached to it, man. I'm like, yo, we just really trying to just really give people a chance to shine. We not trying to make nobody look bad.
Right.
That's our whole thing. I'm like, a lot of people be like, okay, we gonna expose you. I knew you couldn't rap like that. I knew you couldn't like that. Nah, man. I'm like, yo, we want you to look good, yo. Right. That's the reason why we encourage people to do something that they know. That way you always look in the best light. Because you never know. This might be the first time somebody from a major record label might see you.
Facts.
And I'm like, yo, you don't want to get up there and give them the half-ass verse. Because then they might be like, I thought it was a good interview, but nigga, they talented.
Yeah, we had an artist say, somebody from Sway in the Morning saw them on our show.
Yeah, saw them.
To come up to Sway in the Morning. So motherfuckers is watching and tuning in.
Shout out to Dula.
Yep.
Dula Mike.
Dula said that, you know what I mean? So it's like, like I said, man, it's just like, it's all about uplifting the city, man. It ain't about nothing about tearing nobody down. That's why we don't do trash talk type of deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We speak on what's going on in the city, but that don't mean that we're gonna, fuel the fire of what's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It's the difference between the music and the streets, man.
Exactly. I'm like, we'll speak on certain things and be like, okay, yeah, you know what? We know what's going on. But you know what I mean? If it's something negative, we like, man, hold your head, man. You gonna get past this shit. You know what I mean? Let's move on. Like, we ain't about to dwell on it. Like
ain't none of our business.
Right. Exactly, man. Because I'm like, yo, it's hard enough. I'm like, yo, it's hard enough trying to do this shit. You exposing yourself when you're doing artistry. Because everybody gets a chance to critique something that you personally poured yourself into. Exactly. Right. So now that you don't put it out there and you don't put your heart on the plate, now you got niggas stabbing that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro.
Everything you did wrong.
Exactly.
Something I did right.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, man, that's hard enough, man. I'm like, yo, I ain't about to aid in that. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Especially because all three of y'all is like-minded and trying to push that as well. So
right. Yeah, that's one of the things we all agree on. I'm like, yo, we disagree on a lot of shit, but we agree on how we look at the show and what's supposed to.
We definitely agree more than we disagree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel that. I want to thank you guys for coming through. This was a long time coming. You know what I mean? I felt like this shit should have been happened, but I'm glad it happened